What's up, my crypto legends? I think I should be live right now. Hello. Let me go here quickly through the comment section and say hello, guys. How are you feeling? Are you bearish? Are we going to break below $50,000? Let me know, guys, in the comment section. What do you think is going to happen next week? Okay, tomorrow is going to be a very important day. We're going to check out, see what's going to happen here in the next coming days. Are we going to break a major support level? First of all, let me just say hello in the comment section. Right, we're live, guys. Before we start, I need you all to scroll down, smash up that like button, and yeah, let's get going. I'm just going to say hello here in the comment section, and we'll go straight through Bitcoin. Nothing has changed just too much. A little bit of boring weekend. We had a little bit of a drop yesterday, but we are ranging in between that, you know, $53,000, $56,000. I think we're gonna see this range for the next few days. Now, maybe tomorrow or Tuesday, we're going to see some bad news coming out. We do not know, but it is a very important week for BTC. As you can see, nothing has changed. We're still inside this kind of descending wedge, still holding very nicely, you know, above this major higher low support level. We're not even, you were still about $2,000 away from this range. So we could still see, in my opinion, a little bit of more dippy action. All right, we could still come down, okay, to the 52k range and still be looking pretty good. As soon as we start breaking below this high and also below this trend line, it's not going to be looking very good. I do not think this is going to happen successfully. We could see some volatility below this trend line, but I don't think we will be breaking it successfully. Now, also, total crypto market cap. Nothing has changed yet. Okay, also here we're going to see some volatility also dipping below maybe this range. We just currently below this area. I do think that this is going to be held very nicely in the coming days. Could we see a little bit of volatility here? Yes, of course. We do see wicks, okay, on the daily and also on the weekly, okay? So popping out from major support and resistance levels. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of volatility here before we continue to the upside. So yeah, nothing has changed just too much. I think a very important week for BTC. If we manage to go sideways, if we take a look here at the 4-hourly chart on Bitcoin, let's take a look at the 4-hourly chart here for BTC. I think we're going to be looking very good. Okay, let me just go through the comment section and say hello, and I'll be going through Bitcoin. We'll be taking a look at some altcoins, guys, but we need to take a look at Bitcoin mainly and Ethereum because they're the leaders. You know, a lot of altcoins are getting crushed right now, losing support levels. So yeah, let me just go through the comment section. Hello. Toto, how are you doing? Pixels. Hank Crypto, again, an important week. Again, final buy moment. I start to believe we are in a bear market since 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah, Hank, I mean, this is it. I mean, this is the thing. You need to get fearful. Look at the indicators when you are at fear and extreme fear. Okay, we can be here for a few days. We can be here for a few weeks. But same thing, what happened back in back here in the summer. Also, what happened here? How many people were fearful right over there here back in September when we were having this drop? Okay, we had a massive drop, and everybody was, well, not everybody, but a lot of people were talking about, you know, this kind of scenario happening right over here and coming back down, right? We were gonna form a huge descending triangle, right? Yeah, this is the thing. This is the thing. When you get tired, people get scared and tired of BTC, and you start thinking that you're entering a bear market. That is the moment where you're potentially going to turn around. So yeah, that's my take. Anyway, by looking at the charts, we're still looking pretty healthy. Right, let me go here through the comment section quickly. Hi Andy, how are you doing? I hope all is good. I hope you're doing good as well. Also, Lee, can you please take a look at eGold? Yeah, for sure. Let's take a look at eGold right away. Also, guys, total crypto market cap, like I said, not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. Let's take a look at eGold, see what eGold is. Basically, we are having that correction on e-gold. It had a little bit of a hype, as you can see here, for the last few days. This was back on the 20th, 21st, 23rd of November. So yeah, it is basically correcting right now. I do see us coming to lower levels. Could easily come down to much lower levels. So if we start the pump from this consolidation here on the 4 hourly, from the lowest part here, from the start of the pump, you could take your fib levels from this, right? Because this has been the start of the pump. The pump has started from this consolidation right over here on the 4 hourly, right? So if we take a look at the fib levels from the low to the highs, you could arguably discuss that, yeah, we're just about hitting that 62% levels, the $380 range. We just hit about 390. I think we could dip below slightly here on the e-gold price against the US dollar. Just because this pump, guys, remember, when you pump so fast, you usually come to 62 levels easily, and this is what is happening right now on e-gold. So yeah, I do see us potentially trying to find a bottom here. I mean, nothing's guaranteed that we are going to bottom out around this range, but yeah, as soon as we start seeing signs here on e-gold going sideways, this is the moment we need to become bullish on e-gold, okay? So I do see us coming, potentially losing slightly this low level. So we could come to the $370, $360 range, just dipping below the golden pocket here from this pump. So yeah, we need to see a bottoming sign and going sideways here, slightly making higher lows over here in the next coming days. So this is something that to pay attention, all right? As soon as we start going sideways here on e-gold, you could start becoming bullish, all right, on e-gold. So Infogram, how are you doing? BTC going to 20k. Yeah, I know. And 30k, guys. This is an interesting chart, okay, that someone passed me on the Telegram group, and yeah, it looks pretty good, because this is the Bitcoin chart. Hang on a second, guys. With the money flow, okay, and yeah, basically we did retest the all-time high already here back in the summer, okay? So that was already a retest. We've got a massive bounce. There is a possibility, okay, that you could see this as a double top. We slightly broke the all-time high, all right? And if you zoom in, the bullish thing about this is that you could be potentially forming a kind of an ascending triangle right over here, okay? We're just about retesting the support from the higher lows, like shown on the normal BTC US dollar chart, and here we got the highs. So yeah, I mean, this is looking bullish unless we are breaking this major support, then it will be looking bearish, okay? So for the moment, if this support holds, then it's going to be looking still pretty good. So yeah, Alec, bullish, I believe. Dominic coming. Hello. Meza, pump up. Yeah, we're going to pump the Bitcoin price next week. That is for sure. Please take a look at Litecoin, says J-Raj. I'll take a look at Litecoin straight away. BTC going to 20k. Yeah, I've got a couple of them in the comment section. Dogecoin. Long time since we haven't taken a look at Dogecoin. We'll take a look at Dogecoin also. Let's take a look at Litecoin. So yeah, let's take a look at Litecoin. Nothing has changed just too much here on Litecoin. We were talking about this, being a massive pump that we had from October and then going parabolic, okay? You know the deal. When you go parabolic, usually you come quite down, you usually have a pretty sharp correction. So this is what is happening right now on Litecoin. But overall, it's still in a very healthy uptrend, as you can see. Still in a very healthy uptrend, as you can see, with these higher lows. And if you take the fib levels from the low to the highs, we're just about, getting below the 62% levels here. We are getting massively supported from this range over here. I've got a purple box. I'm just going to extend it. And the reason why this should be holding is because we did have massive resistance here. Here we came straight back up, straight back down. I think there was a little bit of misinformation with Litecoin here. Some companies accepting, not accepting, some fake news out. We did see a little bit of pump and dumps here on Litecoin, but this is just noise. So yeah, we need to take a look at these major levels, and it looks like that the $180 range is an important level here for Litecoin. A lot of consolidation here as resistance, as you can see, and also as support. So this is definitely a major level. We might get some volatility around this area, and you know, if this holds and we start pumping from here, then it's going to be looking very, very bullish for Litecoin, because yeah, this means that we are going to get a massive bounce. Now we start losing here, like the $170, okay, breaking this major support, it's not going to be looking good at all for Litecoin. You know, if we start breaking this support, you know, in the this could, you know, it might be a sign also on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin does break that support, similar scenario to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin starts breaking this support, guys, which I do not believe is going to happen successfully, could we see volatility below this level? Yes, we could, but I don't see us breaking successfully here, making a downtrend in the next coming months. So yeah, if this happens, then I think, you know, bear market is very, very possible. You know, that we would be potentially retesting the lows here, the major support, which is 30K. It could happen. It could happen. 20K, I think, is ridiculous. I don't think we're ever going to see Bitcoin at $20,000. And you know, well, never say never, but it's you know, if you just need to zoom out. You just need to zoom out. And I'll go through the comment section. I'll end up with a Litecoin straight away. But it's super important, guys. I think it's, you know, when we take a look at the chart on Bitcoin, on the logarithmic, okay, on the weekly, and you zoom out, all right. So every time you break the highs, you usually don't come and retest the highs, right? So you got the highs here back of 2013. After this cycle, you know that you don't go as low as the high from the last cycle. So I think it's not very likely that we are going to go to $20,000, okay? Even though if we do have a bear market, I think if we do have a bear market till, you know, next year or 2023 or 2024, it doesn't matter. If it's a bear market of a couple of years, I don't see us going below $30,000. I think we're going to just hover around that range and then have some volatility at $30,000 and then consolidate here. I don't see us coming down to $20,000. It's very unlikely by looking at this huge uptrend, all right? And we don't come back down and retest the highs from the last cycles. Anyway, could there be a first time? Yes, of course. But anyway, with all this bullishness and, you know, the adoption is growing so fast, guys, it's just very, very unlikely. I think everybody's going to try and buy up those dips if we do even go down to $30,000. So yeah, that's anyway my take here on BTC. And Litecoin, like I said, if we start breaking these major support levels for Bitcoin and Litecoin could come back down to retest that $100 major low, okay, here from the summer. Something that we need to pay attention. Do I think that's going to happen? No, I do not think so. I think we are going to successfully hold here as support this $180 range before we start pumping. So yeah, that is my take here on Litecoin. How long before we pump? That is a very good question. I typed Miss Fibonacci and Google sent me here. Mark Dutch, you're insane. Very strong supporter, Mark Dutch here from the channel, from Bitcoinsensus. Let's take a look at Dogecoin. Let's take a look at Dogecoin. Why not? And how long before, you know, when we start pumping? Yeah, people need to get tired, okay? We need to get tired. You need to think we are entering a bear market. You know, you need to get bored. And, you know, when it gets bored, it's when we are very, very highly going to start pumping. So I would say days. Dogecoin not looking too good. Because, yeah, basically Dogecoin broke out. We got all these bullish patterns, all right? And guys, these bullish patterns don't play out until you break successfully the resistance. And if you successfully break support, then you go into the downside. So yeah, we're looking at these bullish patterns and it seems like they're just holding by a thread at the support, or we're actually losing the support, guys. These patterns don't guarantee that we are going to break to the upside. But if we do break the major resistance with the candle, then you can have an idea that you are going to continue up. All right, you do have projected move, you do have strong support because you did have strong resistance. Until then, yeah, all of this is nothing. You shouldn't be trading any of this, you know, thinking that you are going to break out. Now, if you take a look at Dogecoin here, we didn't. I mean, if we start losing this low, then yeah, it's not going to be looking good. Dogecoin is very, very close to the lows from July. So yeah, Dogecoin not looking good. I think if we lose this, I was going to say if we do lose this last lower, this low over here, higher low, then yeah, we are going to retest the lows from the summer, which is around about that 16 cent level, but we're already at 19 cents. So yeah, Dogecoin not looking good, not looking good in the immediate short term. Not looking too good. We are breaking the support here from this uptrend. You know, let's see if we are going to manage to bottom out here at some stage. If we lose the 19 cent, then yeah, 16 cent will be hit. And then we'll have to check out, see if we're going to form another pattern, see if this is going to be a huge kind of double bottom thing or something like that. Not looking good, Dogecoin. Not looking too good. When pump, Andy says, Mirza, I think, you know, by looking at this chart, we could arguably discuss that we should be having a breakout before the 4th, 5th of December. Okay, so this is in about 7 days approximately. We could still be ranging around this range, okay, and just going sideways. So trading in between $53,000, $55,000 here for the next coming days. A little bit of dip action here, sideways action, very, very possible. Nothing too exciting. Now, the explosive breakout will happen before the 5th of December, in my opinion, because we've got very strong resistance from the lower highs, as you can see. And also we got these lower lows right over here. And we also got this higher low trend line, okay? We've also got this resistance, which is at the $53,000 range, just below that range. So that area can be hit in the next coming days. So I think a little bit of dip action is very, very possible. Okay, we could hit that 53, even 52k range. See a little bit of panic around those levels. And in the next coming days, it will be the decisive moment, all right? Because we either break the support to the downside, because as you can see, we are ending. Okay, let me just get all of this out of the way. We either break to the upside from this major resistance that we have created, okay, since the 10th of November, going down here to the downside for 20 days, or we either break the resistance there or we break the support level. And the support level is super, super strong. I want to think that we are going to break resistance. I'm bullish. I think in the end we will break resistance, even though we see volatility hitting 52k, potentially maybe 50k. It is possible we might see some volatility here before we continue to the upside. This is what I want to believe. This is what I want to think. And the reason why is because of this massive chart, okay? Because of these higher lows. Right, this is just chart analyzing, guys. We need to go with the trend. The macro trend is still to the upside. This is the most important level to hold. This is that just above $50,000, $52,000 range. If this level doesn't hold and we break to the downside with a strong daily candle with huge volume, okay, then it's not going to be looking good. It's not going to be looking good for the next coming months, all right? Because if you start breaking this level, you're going to have massive resistance, okay, above you. There massive resistance here from the past. You're also going to have this resistance from this trend line, okay, retesting as resistance, then come back down. It's not going to be looking too good. Very likely you're just going to be losing a lot of momentum. And when you have a dip so strong from the pump, this next pump is very likely gonna lose steam. I mean, this is the bearish case scenario, which I do not think is gonna happen, okay? But we need to take a look at the bearish case scenario also. If we do start breaking these levels, it's not gonna be looking good. We might be seeing multi-monthly, bear market, even entire 2022 being sideways action and not retesting the highs again. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be pretty exciting the next coming days. When Moon says Evo, yeah, when Moon, I would like to know that. I would say first quarter of 2022. I'm a strong believer that with mass adoption and also with this chart, guys, the cycles are extending. Okay, they are taking longer. They have diminishing returns. Okay, this is true. This is why Bitcoin is not going to make 100x from its low. It could make 20, 30x. All right, from its low of the bear market. So yeah, I think this is going to play out very, very nicely. Every single cycle is extending in time, all right, and having exponential growth, as you can see. We are around about these levels right over here. If you take a look at the chart, this chart was posted back in June, as you can see here. Now we should be around these levels, something around here. So everything points out that we are pretty okay in track, okay, by pumping here into part of 2022. Potentially hitting above $100,000. So yeah, that's my take on the cycle and when we're going to moon. I think first quarter, December. I think we might see December, at the beginning of December, slightly bearish, like I said, till the 5th of December. We don't have to break out from here, so we could see some volatility going sideways. And I want to see this kind of price action, okay? This is the kind of price action I want to see here for the next coming days. If we do have this price action for the next 5-6 days, it's going to be looking great, guys. It's going to be looking great. This means that we are getting held by the support level. I think it's very unlikely that we are going to see a massive breakout to the downside. I think the breakout will be to the upside. All depending on the stock market also, guys. The S&P also was not looking great. S&P not looking great. There is a little bit of fear with this new variant of COVID, of C19. All right, we got this new variant. I think there's a little bit of worry worldwide. And as you can see, the S&P 500, the stock markets did get a pretty big hit. All right, on Friday. So yeah, this is something that we need to pay attention now. I would like to see Monday how we are going to open the S&P 500. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. A little bit of a waterfall event right over here, but yeah, if you take a look at all the rest of the waterfall events here, they've been huge. Look, and they've recovered. Most of them have recovered. So it is kind of normal right now to have a 3-4% correction in just a couple of days in the stock market. You have seen them here. They have been recovering very, very well. Now, all depending on what is going to happen with this new variant of C19. Let's see, guys, because the deal. The news coming out, they're going to say, okay, it's really bad. There's a lot of people getting ill again. All the hospitals are full. We're gonna have to do lockdowns. Then yeah, we might see a cascade fall here on the stock market and also Bitcoin. Everything falls, guys, when there's fear worldwide and the dollar wins. Okay, the dollar is the favorite asset to hold. All right, your currency. Because yeah, you just don't trust anything else. you want to get some dollars, right? Because that's what you pay with your petrol with dollars. You pay your food with your country's currency. So yeah, if there's going to be fear in worldwide, then yeah, everything will crash. Everything will crash. Lockdown in Sweden, Andy, I do not know. I'm from Mallorca. I'm from Spain. For the moment here, there's no lockdown. They're starting to get a little bit strict, okay, with asking the vaccine passports. So, yeah. Small ascending triangle in the 4-hourly BTC chart. Let's take a look at this here from Joe. Joe's saying we have a small ascending triangle on the 4-hourly chart. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look. Small ascending triangle on the I think it might be getting broken, right? Ascending triangle on the 4-hourly chart. I cannot see this. Maybe on the 1-hourly. Yeah, I can't see any ascending triangle on the 4-hourly chart. 10 days for the pump, says Harris, Hasmiran. Yeah, maybe about 10 days. I think even less, maybe 4-5 days. Note that I am expecting some volatility hitting $52,000. I am expecting this kind of volatility down these levels. So yeah, that's not going to be nothing new for me. Not going to be nothing new. I am expecting a little bit of sideways and slightly to the downside here potentially in the coming days. So yeah, guys, if you really want to trade this, the best thing you could do here for trading this, I would wait for a breakout. I wouldn't anticipate here the breakout because you might be breaking down. I wouldn't be anticipating going long because there is a possibility that you might get a little bit of volatility to the downside here. We might be breaking support, guys. The only way I would trade this is where if we did have a successful breakout here on or from this descending wedge. If we start breaking out from these lower highs, okay, with a nice green, successful green daily candle, okay, getting above this major support level, okay, because this is going to be a massive resistance right now. If we start seeing this kind of price action in the next coming days, this is the moment you want to start becoming bullish. This is the moment you want to start becoming bullish. And I do believe so that the breakout is going to be pretty explosive. Even though it's to the upside or to the downside, I think that there is higher chance to be to the for it to be to the upside. Remember, we are in a correction, okay? Corrections do end, and you know, most likely scenario, there will be a turning over point, just like what happened right over here, guys. We need to take a look at the probabilities. I know there's a little bit of fear in the world right now, so yeah, it's very hard. Technicals might fail if we do see suddenly, you know, whatever news tomorrow, Monday morning, okay, and then yeah, all depending on the media, guys. The media is so powerful and it's so bad, really, for these kind of assets that if you know if they start saying bad things, okay, that are going to happen because of the new variant of C19. Everything is going to fall, guys. Everything is going to fall. So, but anyway, let's hope that there's going to be a vaccine very soon. They are doing tests. I did read somewhere that I think they were testing a vaccine already for it, and it was successful. I'm not sure if this is, it might be fake because it's too soon. But if this kind of good news comes out, then yeah, we could start seeing, you know, pumpy action for the traditional stocks, S&P, Dow Jones, Bitcoin. Right, let's take a look here in the comment section. Dava, thank you for joining. Mark Dirch also. Right, no. Right, let me take a look at the comment section. Can you take a look at ADA, Andy? Yeah, ADA, I gotta say, ADA is just about losing a major support. Let's take a look at ADA. Because ADA is losing support, and we are just hitting a major resistance here, turning into support, which is round about that $1.50, guys. This is not, I mean, I wasn't expecting this kind of correction for ADA. It's not looking good. This is the moment where we need to bounce. We need to bounce from this level, because if we start losing this $1.50, which it looks like we are, kind of losing this, just about to lose this level, it's not going to be looking good. It's not going to be looking good here for ADA. I'm gonna start losing hope here for ADA, because we are in a very nice healthy uptrend with these higher lows, as you can see. You know, and we are, these support levels are there to get broken, right? We did break this support level. I want to think that it's a fake out, but yeah, for the moment, it's not looking good for ADA. If this major support, this resistance, right, it doesn't hold as support, it's not going to be looking good. We might be retesting the summer lows, which is down at the $1. Yeah, guys, so ADA is not looking too good at the moment. I did think that this was going to hold. This range was going to hold, and we're not holding. We're just falling from it. So, yeah, same for BTC. I mean, BTC still looking good. BTC is looking good because we're just sitting at that major support range. And we're still far away, actually. We're still quite a couple of $1,000 away from the major support level, which is $53,000 area. So yeah, but if we start losing this level, it's not, and close a very strong daily candle, you know, well below the $50,000, it's not going to be looking good. It's not going to be looking good. If we are trading next week around at the $48,000, it's not going to be looking too good by looking at the structure of the trend. And even though, you know, from the low part to the highs, the golden pocket here is it is around about the $50,000. So yeah, we would be going below the $50,000 here, the golden pocket. That won't be looking good. We were losing major structure. Yeah, guys, it is the moment. You know, it is the moment. It is really the moment to start becoming a little bit bullish and get ready to react as soon as we start breaking major resistance. When do you want to react? You want to react when you break this resistance over here, like I said, okay, from this descending wedge. Don't become being bullish just yet. As soon as we start breaking the resistance from the lower highs, that is the moment, guys. We can confirm that it is very, very likely that we are going to continue to the upside. All right, so as soon as we start doing this kind of price action, if we do break here the I would say $56,000, you know, in the next coming days successfully, then yeah, you could start becoming very, very bullish on Bitcoin if this happens. So yeah, guys, if you are interested in trading, all right, Bybit has got the best bonus available down below. You get up to $4,100 worth of bonus by using my link in the description. And PrimeXBT now, they've got their 50% added away. I think this is just going to be temporarily. I think they're going to bring it back maybe in a couple of weeks. But now with the link in the description, you get 25% off fees, all right? I think I will be informing you if that bonus comes back on PrimeXBT, because it was a great bonus. A lot of people, you know, claiming this bonus of 50% added to your deposit, and they've got the bonus out right now, guys. So as you can see, they sometimes limited. They did have this bonus for a long time, and now they got 25% fees discount on PrimeXBT. So if you're interested, I use PrimeXBT for day trading because the fees are slightly high for swing trading. Let's do sand, please. Yes, for sure. Let's do sand, says Jake. Of course. Let's take a look at sand straight away. Right. Andy, look at Vulcan, Forged, PYR, please. Okay, I'll take a look at that one also. Let's take a look at sand. Mark Dutch, thank you for the massive support, guys. I'm going to do a poll here because the same one. Let's see, you know, how many people are going to be bullish or bearish. So by looking at this chart, okay, right, it is pretty clear that $52,000, $53,000 range is very, very strong now. Okay, are we successfully going to break below $50,000 to $53,000? I'm going to make a poll, guys. I want to know your opinion. All right. And will we break below $53,000? Guys, let me know in the comment section. All right, guys, so the poll is there. I want to know your opinion by looking at this chart. All right, if we do have bad news, you know that the fundamentals, you know, break technicals usually, because, or you have a massive pipe, or you have a massive pump or a massive dump, depending on the news. So by looking at the technicals, in my opinion, I think we are not going to break successfully the $50,000 to $53,000 major level. This is that kind of the last level that should be holding for BTC in the next coming days. So what is your take, guys? Will we finally break resistance and continue to the upside here in the next coming weeks and months? Or are we going to break support and it's not going to be looking good here for Bitcoin, guys? Let me know in the comment section. Going to 50K would be around about this level over here. So yeah, could see a little bit of volatility. I mean successfully, okay? If we do break $52,000 and we hit $50,000 range here, have a little bit of volatility and then continue to the upside. This is not successfully breaking 52. This would still be bullish. This would be a no as an answer.